Hey guys, it's Devin here. In light of the holidays, Paul and I wanted to take off some time and spend it with family instead of worrying about recording and editing. So we're going to be releasing some backlog videos that we have. Today is going to be a playthrough of Circadians. This was actually our first attempt at trying to record Circadians, and the camera got moved a little. We had a couple misplays in there. So we wanted to go ahead and just release it out now, but give you guys a fair warning that it's not the top-notch quality that we like to produce. So anyway, hope you guys enjoy.
I'm Paul.
I'm Devin.
Together, we're Dads and Dice, two brand new dads who like to play some games during our free time.
That's right, and today we are going to be playing Circadians First Light. This is actually a review copy given to us by Garphill Games, and we just recently did a review, so if you haven't checked that out, please go do so. But spoiler, we love this game.
Yeah, in this game, we're going to be taking on the role of Circadians. Those are Earth's finest researchers. We will be meeting up with the three different clans on this brand new planet that we have discovered. We're going to be making negotiations with them. We're going to be collecting resources. We're going to be building farms and building up our garages.
That's right. It's really a worker placement game that uses dice as the workers in honestly a really neat way.
Yeah. With those dice, this is also a secret unit deployment game, which means we're going to be keeping those dice secret. So neither of us are going to know who's doing what until it's time to reveal it.
Yeah, but we'll not bore you with all the details. We'll go get it set up and see you in a minute. Okay, we've got everything set up here for Circadians First Light. I will, before we get into the gameplay, of course, do what I'm going to make briefest I can rundown of the game. So really the game is going to play in 7 rounds. And each round we will have an event phase. We'll flip this over. It'll be either a positive or negative effect for doing certain spaces and whatnot. And then we're going to go through 4 stages that involve the round. So the first will be to plan. And planning revolves actually flipping that event card. And then we will roll our dice. So we'll have dice that it's a worker placement game. The dice are our workers, and depending on their value is not necessarily the strength, but how they function is kind of the better way to put it. So we'll roll the dice. We will then assign the dice. So if you take a quick glance at my player board here, we will either assign them up here, which means we are going to put them out into work in the different locations on the board, or we assign them down here in our fields and or farms, excuse me, and they will generate resources on their own. So that's how that phase will work. The next part will be the actual removing of the screen. And then we proceed to do our dice actions. Now, I'll touch base on the headquarters in a second, but first, if there was anything at the headquarters, those dice would go first. And then in player order, I would place mine, Paul places one of his. I would do one of mine, Paul does one of his, until we're out of dice up here from our garages. Then after we've done all of our actions, the third will be the harvest phase, and that is where we harvest in 2 ways. The first is we have this board out here, and whatever location your little hex is on is what you harvest. And then the second, you will harvest any dice that you have in your farm, or any dice that you have in your farms will produce their resources. And lastly is resting, and that is where we will take back any of our dice that are out on the board and pass the first player marker clockwise, start over with a new event. That's a real quick rundown of how it goes, just a very fast what each location does. So there's 6 kind of modular locations. Here lets you build a new garage, and garages have various amounts of effects. This one here reduces the cost of energy for that area. So you have different garages that you can build along here. This here lets you do market trades in the way it is. So a crystal for 4 algae for a crystal, 3 water for 2 algae, get it. Here lets you get new dice. So we have a total of 13 dice that we can use throughout the game. We only start with 3, and you come here, and depending on the spot that you go is the dice you will get. So here is spending water, here algae, here energy. If you spend the top amount, you get 1 dice. If you spend the bottom amount, you get 2 new dice. Now, at the end of the round, you will only be allowed to have a max of 5 dice. But as I talked about the other things is how you'll lose dice, you'll need to be getting more. Mining camp is very simple. It's a place to get crystals, and its cost is the location spot that you go to, subtracting the die face that you roll. Very simple there. This board here is a very neat one, the control room. It is how you actually move out on the board. So we are going to play it. It's the way the board is facing. Actually, it's both right ways, so that is perfectly fine. So if I were to place a 5 out here and I spend 2 energy, I could then move my harvester 1 space there. And then if next turn I did a 4, I would move my harvester there. And so whichever dice face that you place there is the direction that you are going to move your harvester. And then the last one is the laboratory. How the laboratory works is you will actually, if I had, let's say, these 2 5s here, I spend a 5 and then I must immediately spend another 5 out of a garage or whatever dice matching the face, and then I can take a new farm. You place it here. We can hold up to an additional 3 farms, and then you will get that as either another farm location or as additional income during the harvest phase. That's really it. These 2 boards here are going to be the primary ways we score victory points. It will either be dumping algae, energy, or crystals, or here we will have various objectives that could possibly be all different types of resources, and they all have victory point worth and possibly new abilities and whatnot. And that is the briefest I can possibly do of this very large game. This is a table hog of a game. As you can see, this is the 2-player layout. And the neat thing is, honestly, it's kind of the 3 and 4-player layout. You just add another board, but you're using this full amount, whether you're playing 1 through 4 players.
Yeah, and like Devin said, this is a massive board, so our camera angle is the best that we can get it for this. I know you can't really see this control room, the panels down here, the faces, so we're going to do our best to kind of talk through our moves with still keeping as much secret as possible, because that's one big part of this game. But other than that, I think we're ready to get started.
Yeah, I think we are, and I think we have a tad bit of room to
there we go.
Move it where they can see the various locations.
Nice, there we go. So, that works.
Perfect.
So the first thing that we'll do is we have 3 leader cards, so we're going to go ahead and pick one of those. And then after that, we have 4 contract cards, and we're going to be drafting those. We're going to keep 3 of them. So.
Okay. And this is, in my opinion, one of the best design parts of the game. So not saying the game is basic by any means, but the same board, same state along setup every single time, with the exception of a few of these tiles. But these guys are complete rule breakers. They will change how you play the entire game. And so it's really awesome. And I can already tell of these 3 that I've drawn, they're all ones that I would like to play any of the 3. So really deciding here is a tough spot.
And I think I know what I'm going to get. Are we ready?
I think I like these other 2, but we're going to stick with
all right,
this.
I'm going up. I've got Tsunari. And Tsunari actually lets me have another farm tile on my farm. So if I roll a 6, I get an extra gem and an extra die. So that's going to go right to there on my farm.
Okay, I like that. And I am picking Akira Hope. I'm kind of looking at the same farm type of thing. There we go. There we go. So she can treat 1s, 2s, and 3s as 6s in the farms and in the mining camps.
That's pretty solid.
So
That's
I mentioned that the value does not necessarily correlate to the strength when it comes to placing here, but in the farms it most certainly does. The higher value is the more, and I know you can't quite see that, but the more resources you get for that dice. So you're rewarded for placing higher dice there. Yep, so that is going to be my leader there.
All right, now we got my leader. Now let's go ahead and do our draft of our contract cards.
Yep, so we each got a hand of 4 contract cards, and we'll draft them. And I think the last one gets
discarded.
Yep. So we'll end up.
I've got my first one.
Yep, I think we're going to do this one first.
Here we go. Some of these look familiar.
I'm going to look and see where... I don't even know where this location is. Oh, it's up there. Interesting.
Yeah, let's, let's go there.
I guess I'm going to do... I'm going to do that one.
All right. We got one more draft here.
I'm going to do this one, and I will discard away that one up there.
Let's, we'll do this one. All right. This one gets discarded. Oops.
Okay, so now that we've got our contract cards sorted out, the last thing to do is we are going to roll to see who is first. I got a 5.
Oh, I rolled all 3 of them.
Okay, well.
I got a 6.
6, so you are the first player there.
All right.
And then we are going to reveal the top event card. So we gain 1 additional gem when sending dice to the mining camp.
Nice. Okay. All right, so
all right, and
first
then it's
round.
going to be rolling and assigning the dice.
All right. So this is a secret part of the game, so we are not looking at our recording devices. We are keeping this to ourselves. And I'm here.
Interesting.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I think I'm set.
I think I am set as well. Okay, we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and remove our screens.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so I am up first.
Yep.
My first move is going to be this 3. And we're going to go there. We're going to pay 10 water. So that 10 water goes here. And the resources are kept hidden from each other, so we don't know how many resources we each have. And so then I get to move diagonal to the right. And so during the harvest phase, I'll get something there. All right, it's on you.
Okay, so I am actually going to use the baseline hanger ability there to make that a 6. And I will put these 2 guys here. So I'm going to spend my 1 algae. And I am spending 10 water. I'm going to take this one here.
Yeah, the fact that you get 6s, that's a solid one. So that one is, if you get a 6, he gets 2 die. Okay, my turn. I'm going to go ahead and take my 1. And my 1 is going to go here. Right, and I believe that's this one. Yep. And so that one cost me 2 energy. I'm paying my 2 energy. And then I will take this one. And that goes there. So now everything for me cost 1 less energy. I say everything, but every dice that I place here. And that cost me 1 algae.
It cost you...
2 lightning.
1 algae for that. Yes, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that stinks because that's where I really wanted my one to go.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% certain that I really want to send this guy to go get... That's tough. I actually think it's really a weird thing to do, but I'm going to send this guy to the headquarters.
Yeah, I kind of figured he would, honestly.
Because I don't really want to... if I gain the dice and then I use this, I'm going to overcap on my dice relatively early. And
yep, because you can only have five dice.
You know what? Actually, I take that back. I'll do something different.
Okay.
We'll send it to the...
one over here?
Yeah, we'll go up there.
Which one? To the movement, to the dice, or to the 2 contracts?
I want the movement. Yeah.
And I believe that movement is any direction that you want, right?
It is. So I'm going to go to the 4 algae. And I am actually going to play this hydraulic core. So I'm going to spend 5 water and 2 algae.
Okay.
And now when I go to the control room, it costs me 5 less water.
Oh, that's solid.
So, yep, that's what I'm doing there.
Okay. All right, and that is all.
You know what? I'm sorry. I don't think I could afford that because I have to pay the algae cost here. So, never mind. That will. That's not a valid move. Instead, I will go to the headquarters, and we'll just do that.
Okay, for next time.
Yeah, and I need to pay that 2 algae cost.
There you go.
Okay. Simple.
All right.
All right, so then it is on to our harvest phase.
Yep, and we gain our resources from farms and harvesters. Yep. So we start with the farms first.
Okay.
Right, so I get, from this one, I get a gem and an extra die.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Mine is going to be... Oh, I don't have anything in the farm, so...
Oh, and this you wouldn't have moved because...
Yep, you're absolutely right.
So you're there. So that is a lightning...
Yep,
1 of each. Except for the gems.
Okay.
Oh, and then for me, from the harvester, I get 3 waters. And I got my dice. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I get another dice. Because that was my harvester.
Yeah.
All right, so I should be at the max total of dice now.
Good way to get there.
That's right. All right.
All right.
Ready to go.
Yep.
So we retrieve our dice.
The headquarters is going to stay there.
Headquarters will stay there.
The first player comes to me.
That's right. And that is the first round. Let's move on.
Yep, and let's reveal the next event card. So all farms double their effectiveness.
Nice.
Okay.
Huh.
That is interesting.
Well, I can tell you I don't need 2 more dice.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. Okay. All farms double their effectiveness. So does that mean you get, if we, let's say we place a 3 or a 1, would I get 6 waters?
So if you placed, so for example, let's say you placed, a 3 for getting water. Normally that would give you 5 water. Yep. Instead that's going to give you 10 water.
Okay, so we're not doubling the dice number, we're doubling the resource number.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense.
Man, both options I have are good.
Yeah.
I'm going to do this one. Okay.
I'm not sure yet. Hold on. Ooh, that's not what I need. Okay, hold on.
I know, I keep changing my mind on what I'm thinking. Yeah, well, you know what?
I can't do that. Man, this game is so, like, decision heavy.
That's true.
At the beginning, it's so...
No, I keep going back and forth what I want.
Now I'm trying to remember why I put that dice there.
I'm okay with you taking long. I've literally moved mine probably back and forth 6 times now.
I'm trying to learn here. I'm learning from my speediness to slow down a little bit, to just bring it back down to earth. Okay. Let's do... Okay. I think I have got my moves. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Yes.
Tough
Okay. Yes.
It's a tough decision. You know what? I'm going to real quick remind that we forgot to, in setup, all of these spots
should
have crystals.
You are right.
I was like thinking...
There should be more resources.
Yeah, well, I was
here.
like, where do I want to go? And I'm like, yeah, it's just resource. I'm like, wait, no, it's not supposed to. That row's good. That row's good. That row's good. Good.
I think we're good.
Good. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that's a little bit more
makes a lot more sense.
Rich there.
Okay.
Okay, now you made me forget what I was going to do, but I think we're good.
Okay, so that's it. We did that. Let's remove the screens. And then we start with sending dice from the headquarters, which I do have one. Mm-hmm. And so I am going to use it. And now I actually am going to go to the depository.
And I'm assuming you're doing the movement.
Yep.
Okay.
And so now I think I still want the algae.
All right.
I think is what I want. But I am going to spend the one I attempted to cheat and spend earlier. So there's my 5 and 2. And then that makes it where I can now go here for just 5 water.
Okay, very nice. And now it's actually you're the first player.
But I have no dice.
Okay.
No
more execute?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go here. Right. And, oh, no. Hold on. That cost me. No, I messed that one up. I need 1 more algae. No. Bad planning on my part. Okay. I am gonna go. Oh, that was bad. 10. Okay, let's go. Why'd you do that, Paul? That was bad. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna
So
go.
you could do. Let's to keep it in fairness. What if you switched the 3 and the 4 and you went to the market first?
So that was yes.
Yeah, that might be the better way to do it.
Yes. I mean, if you will let me do that, that's what I would do.
So I would say, like, if you planned it right.
Yeah, so this goes here because then I was going to trade my gem and I was going to get some algae for it.
Okay, and so that is 1 for 4.
Yep. And then
I don't have
cost
anything,
me nothing. So then I will pay my 4 algae because
3 for the 2 dice locations.
Yep.
And then 3 for
3.
This.
So 6 total.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And that goes here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want this one.
Okay.
And that goes there.
Perfect.
Okay. Alright, that's all my dice.
Okay, and again, I didn't have any out there. So now we go on to harvesting. We can do our farms. I'm going to do algae here. And so I will get 6 algae.
Okay.
And then here, I'd get 4 dice, but they'd end up discarded anyway. So we're just going to... No, I used a dice. I will get 4 dice because one will get discarded.
Yep. Okay. All right, so my harvest here, this turns into a 5. So that is here. So I get 14 water. I'm just going to take 15 and give 1 back. That gives me 6 algae. And that gives me 4 power. And then I get to get 4 more algae here. So I get a 5 and then I put 1 back. All right.
Okay.
That is it.
Looks good to me.
So that's the harvest. And now we get to rest.
Yep. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry. I did not produce, or we didn't do up there.
We did not do that there either.
I'm going to trade that to make that a 5.
So I get 3 waters, and I get an extra die, which I'm not going to be able to use anyway. So it will stay.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that is that.
I can get these back.
Now we reset it. You are first player.
All right, that was round number 2.
That's right. And let's see. The event now, drought. Discard 1 contract card after harvesting or move back 1 space on the planet. That's a tough one. That is a very tough one. I wanted to keep both these, but probably not going to now. And this is where I have to reach my max die, so 1 goes back, and I just have 5.
All right.
Indeed.
Okay, so it said before the harvest round you have to move back. Discard 1 after the harvest round.
Yeah, so after the harvest. Let's do that.
I'm first player.
Kind of leaning toward that this turn.
I've got to place my resources here to make sure I'm doing them correctly.
Man, there's a lot I want to do right now, but we'll just go with this.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. I think I am set as I'm gonna be. So I haven't actually seen. Oh yeah, I have. This adds 2 to the dice that is in there.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Having to put all my resources out. Make sure I do this right this time.
I understand.
Oh yeah, that's the payment.
You got me double checking mine. Do I have anything
just making sure.
Want it to be? In fact, now that I say that, I definitely want to do this instead.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll remove our screens here.
Okay. And I'm going first.
You are?
So this 5, I'm actually going to make it a 4.
Okay.
And we're going to go here.
Okay.
And that's going to cost me 10 water.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to move this way.
Yep.
All right. On you.
Okay. I think I realized why I had done something different, but that's okay. We're gonna leave it as is. So let me pay. I'll pay 1 algae, but I'm actually. I'm sorry.
Say if you want, you did it for me. You can switch it up if you want this time.
Well, okay. So I realized I was going to use this 4 here.
That's fine. Yeah.
To be a 5 because it's how I want to move.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You let me do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll change that. It only cost me 5 to move, so we're gonna go out that way.
This way?
Yeah. Okay, that's where I'm at.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and this 2 is gonna come up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna buy Captain's Hat.
Okay.
So first of all, that cost me. That's 5 algae total, so that's my payment plus from the card.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 water.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4.
I can't see. What does that one do?
So Captain's Hat, every time I go this symbol, which is the Academy, I get an extra dice.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yep. All right, and I'm going to move... Oh, you know what? We actually forgot waters on the board also.
Man, we did terrible.
Setting these up.
You're right.
Because... I don't think there's anywhere you're at. There's not.
No, but there's somewhere there.
There's so much water resources in this game. I think that's it. I think
that looks like it.
Okay, well, because I am moving here.
Okay.
I'm getting those 3. All right, it's on you now.
Okay. I'm spending these 2, so that is a total of 1, 2, 6 algae.
Yep.
4 back. And although I think this trade one could be really good, I'm going to get this one here.
Yeah. I think that energy production is it's pretty hard to get.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
More dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now it's back to me, and with that 6, what was I going to do? I was going to go here. Here.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Here. Yep. And so X is 16.
Mm-hmm.
So 16 minus 6 is 10. And that's my 10 here. And then my 2 algae.
Yep.
Oops.
Getting 2 crystals.
I'm getting 2 crystals.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it for me. I don't have any more.
Okay. And that's it for me as well. I didn't pay my my energy when I bought my contract card. So there that is. Okay. Done.
Which contract did you buy?
It was the soda supply. Nope, it was not the soda supply.
Yeah. And the one you did
I bought the Captain's Hat. You're right. I didn't have power. Okay.
Yeah.
It was between these 2.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. There we go. My bad.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to produce our farms, or actually harvest everything.
Mm-hmm.
But so this is going to be a 6 for me, so that will be 4 algae.
Nice.
And then that is 5, so we'll take 2.
The 1 is a 6 for you? Is that what it was? Yeah. 1s,
2s, and 3s.
1s, 2s, and 3s. Nice.
Yeah. Do we want water? No, we don't want any water. We're going to do that. Yep. That's that. And then I'll go ahead and produce my harvesters, another energy and 6 algae.
So I'm doing it as water, and that gives me 3.
Okay. And then I am actually going to discard a contract card for the drought.
And this one is a gem and a dice, which I don't think I... no, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do get another dice. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move back. Oh, I didn't collect this yet. 6 and 8. I'm gonna move back. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Rest phase?
Yeah, I'm good. Next event is going to be ignore all algae cost from garages.
Nice.
Okay. Sounds like it's time to send some people out.
Are you at the max dice?
I am. Oh my goodness. What a roll. And then I'm sorry, did you discard a contract or move back?
I moved back.
Which one did you do?
I moved back to here.
Okay.
I
know. Indeed. I did not get the dice I wanted to get for what I wanted to do, but that is perfectly fine.
What am I doing with this one? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. All right, ready.
Okay. This is round...
And you are first.
Yeah, 4, so I should be first here. Okay, so I am using this 4 to go here for 2 energy.
Okay.
Really wanted to pay the water cost because it's the cheaper cost for me, but that's okay. And I will go to...
The water?
Yeah.
I hate these little waters.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2 to here. I'm going to pay 4 water, and I get actually 2 dice because of my card here. Okay.
Okay. I'm actually just going to headquarters here and getting 5 water.
Okay. I'm going to go with my number 4. What was I doing with my number 4? Here. Yeah. I'll go my number 4 here. Okay. And that is 4 gems, which I have 4.
Yeah.
All right. And that lets me get one of these things here. And I am going to get... This is a movement. No, this is a harvest.
Yeah.
This is a farm, a rocket, movement, dice, gem. And this is adding 2 to your ship, to your dice?
Yes.
I don't know if that's worth it or not.
It might be optional.
I'm assuming it's optional. Because, it's on the first one here, right?
Right.
It's plus or minus. It's not...
dice sent from this garage may be increased by up to 2.
Maybe.
Okay, so 1 or 2 out.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and actually grab a farm. So this is a 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to get a farm.
Okay.
I'm going to get this one here.
Okay.
One of the trading resources.
Mm-hmm.
That flips over, and it's
plus 3
water. Okay.
Okay. My next one here is going to the depository.
Uh-huh.
And I think... Do I want to move my harvester? Yeah, I think that's what I'll do is...
Oh, and I get to secretly look at 2 gem caches.
Yeah, I think I'm going to move... Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to draw 2 cards. So, there. Oh, and I guess I will turn in this one here. This is unfortunate. I had to use the headquarters first, but this lets me get an additional 5 water at headquarters.
Nice.
So we got 6, we got 5, we got 1.
Okay. So I was going to go to farms here with those matching, but I don't have any space for any more farms. So I am instead going to go to the depository as well. And I am going to pay this one, Lyran Armor, which is 4 waters, 5 algae, and 2 energy.
Mm-hmm.
And now anytime I go here, I get a dice as well.
Okay.
And I am, let's see, I put it there, but I actually want contract cards as well.
Oh, I didn't draw my 2. Let me take the 2.
I already looked at these.
That's fine. Oops. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, very, very, very. Okay, your turn.
Let's, this one here. I am going to I think it was the 9 algae.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I have.
This is if it goes over 8. 8 or more. Ooh. Dang.
Yeah, I know. We're setting them real high.
Yeah.
But I rolled a 4, 3 5s, and a 6. I was really planning to go over here and didn't get a single good dice to do it. So with the 5, I'm going to take the harvest. Yeah, we're going to take the harvest, and we're going to harvest 10 algae.
And 1 power.
1 power.
Well, that's real unfortunate because I wanted to go to Zakaro with the 6 algae. But that's not happening now.
You still can.
Yeah, I would rather not take a, what are these called again?
I can't remember what they're called.
One of my leaders had the thing.
Penalties.
It's setbacks.
Setbacks, that's it.
You know, I considered taking the one that was you don't suffer setbacks, but I was like, no, last game we didn't have very many till the end, and
now that we set it at that,
that's a high bar. So I think I'm actually going to. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of hurt me there. Let's see what I can do here. Nothing there. All right, we're going to go here. This is kind of what I wanted to do at the end of my turn with my farm, but I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to trade 4 algae for 2 power. All right, your turn.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm out of dice. It is.
No, okay.
You riding it out.
And then with this 5, I'm going to go ahead and go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, I need some dye. And then I'm going to buy this aqua pack, which is 2 of everything. Okay. And now every time I go... Where's the handshake? What's that one? Here, to the negotiations. I gain 5 water when I go to negotiations.
Okay.
Okay. And then I get my dice. All right, and that is it.
That's it. Okay, so now we harvest.
And did we say we do farms for... Is it simultaneous?
It's all the same. Harvesting, you're just gathering the resources.
Because I'm going to do my exchanges, so the order kind of matters for me.
I see what you're saying. Gain resources from farms and harvesters. So I would assume you can do it in...
Same time?
Yeah, whichever order.
Okay, so we're going to get my harvesters first. So that is 3. Okay, and then it's 6 algae. Okay, and then I get 2 algae. And then I can do 2 trades. I'm going to go ahead and take these back just so that they're... I'm going to do 3 waters for 1 power. Okay, and that's your die.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think.
And that's...
Oh, yeah, I won the headquarters, that's why.
Okay.
Okay. That goes to you.
Alright, so now we're on round 5.
Yeah. Bureaucracy. You must discard 1 contract card when sending dice to the depository.
Well, I just did a bunch of moves there, so
you're good.
At least it's going to depend on what I roll.
Right. So... Here.
You get to go first.
I do.
Man, last game I was staying over here and I was producing so much water. These water ones are huge. And now I'm noticing like over here it's the algae that has big production. Like,
right.
Up here is the energy production.
Yeah, so it's really kind of like split like this way, energy versus algae, water on this side.
So quick question though. This one has the arrow, right?
Yeah, so it goes.
Do I have to be on this one or I can do it from this one? This one is the only one that goes to that.
Right, so this one connects to this one. Yes.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What was the thing this round? You must discard.
If you go to the depository,
you go to the depository.
Have to spend a contract to go there. So
okay.
I think if I remember how I did it,
yeah,
that's this is correct.
Okay. All right. So
first up, I have one in the headquarters.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to use this dice and make it a 2. So I'm going to flip it. And we're going to go to, I believe, I'm going to just do the 6 energy.
Okay. Man, I don't know how you have so much energy. That's been so rough.
It's the one thing I'm sort of debating only doing 4 and keeping it, but I think... Oh, no. For my last move, I have to do that. So, yeah, we're definitely only doing 4. So, yeah, 4 energy for that. And I can set 1 die on my resource any value. This is going to go to a... We'll do it as a 1, wherever the 1 is.
Okay.
The 1. I'm going to do it as the 2. Sorry. Okay.
So was that die there the whole time? Because don't you have to play this one first?
I used my headquarter.
Oh, you used your headquarter one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You're right.
Okay. And then, so I did a 2 peg. That's going to be this. And I'm just going to take... I didn't think about moving my harvester free. Potentially should have thought about that, but that's all right. Not going to move it free. We'll move. There's nothing in the hanger I super duper want. I guess we'll just take the crystal. Yeah, we'll just take the crystal.
Did you ever do the swap the position? Oh, you didn't have ship tiles.
Yeah, I don't have ship tiles.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to take a ship. Doesn't matter. I'll take this one.
Okay. Plus or minus?
Yeah.
So now we have a... it does not cost the algae. Wow.
Okay, you're up.
That's an interesting one. All right, so I was going to use a 2, but you did that. So I'm just going to use a 1. We're going to go here. It's going to cost me 6 algae. And I don't have 2 to swap, so I will stay there. But I do get 5 water back for my aqua pack. And this one will go... It's going to get me an extra die. All right.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm going to, unfortunately... Oh no, you put a 1 there, so 5, 6. Oh, it's going to be... I break it either way. I bust the number or I match it, so there's no avoiding it.
Uh-oh.
So that's all right. I'll lose the hanger I just got, which is fine. Anyway, I'm going to go to the 18 algae here.
Yep.
Okay.
Ton of algae.
It is. I'm gonna make it a 3. I'm gonna bust it. Let's bust it. Let's bust it wide open, right?
That's right.
So I'm gonna make that a 3. So 18 algae. I get 2 back.
So do you still get the reward and the setback?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So I very well could just, doesn't matter, whichever one I gain, I could move or get the crystal and then just do that as the setback, right?
You could.
So I think I'm going to do that with the crystal. So I would gain a crystal, and I will give that crystal right on back.
And it should be the second one, right? Or is that a 9? This one here? Oh, that's 10.
No, it should be 10,
okay.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then swap nothing. You have nothing to swap. Okay. Yep. This 2 is going to go here. Mm-hmm. It cost me 1 algae. And it cost me 1 energy. Because that's what my thing is. And I'm going to move this way. All right, your turn.
Okay. I actually am going to change what I was going to do with this 3 dice. I was initially going to move, but I think I'm going to go to the hanger now. I think I'm going to get that one that reduces that algae cost.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
So that's what we'll do. So we'll spend these 2 energy for that one. Oops, I grabbed 2.
Okay. And then for my last move, I'll pay my 2 algae. And, ooh, that's going to be a big one if I go there.
I should have spent an algae for this.
I'm actually just going to go here. And I'll get my... Do I want waters or contracts? I'm going to get my 5 waters. Okay. That is it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Harvest.
Harvest, yep.
6 and 4.
Get 2 more of my dice here. And this time I'm going to take some water.
Take some algae. So that is 3 algae. And then I'm going to take some power, some energy. So that's 1 energy. Okay. And 2 more algae. And I get to swap some stuff. Make 2 trades. So let's do 3 water here. Oops. 3 water for an energy.
1 energy for this.
And then we'll do 3 more water for another energy. Okay. Oh, this new one is the same thing.
It is, yep.
All right. That is all my stuff.
Okay.
Let's get our dice back.
Okay.
What did I end up getting here? Oh, I did the dice. That's right. There's my other one. I was like, I knew I had 5.
Okay. Got 2 rounds left.
2 more.
So, the next event up is gain 1 additional die when sending dice to the academy.
I would be getting 3 die.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
Now let's figure out how to spin this right. Let's go to that.
Oh, so if I do 8 or more here, then it doesn't...
Correct.
I don't get a setback anymore.
Correct.
Ooh.
if it's one less energy there as well, right?
Like yours.
My spaceship is one less energy.
Correct.
Oh, man. Okay. You think if these would be like the farm they go into play during this round?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Would these go into play during this round?
I would assume so.
Like the farms? Oh my goodness.
I know. I just unfortunately don't have anything really great this round.
I like to hear that. I think I've got it. Okay.
It's probably not worth doing that, so.
Ready?
I am ready. This is round 6.
This is round 6, you do. No. But I have somebody at headquarters. Okay. Look at all those 6s you got. Alright, so I'm doing this one here, and I'm just going to use it as a 1, but it's going to go right here. And it's going to cost me 4 algae.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 2 energy. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I actually am just sending this one over to headquarters. Right there, and I get 10 water for that.
Nice. Okay. This 3 is coming here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm paying 10 water. And I'm ending this one.
Okay. I'm just sending these 2 guys to the lab here, so it'll cost me 1 plus 4 total.
So I actually don't remember what I was going to do with that 1. I do remember what I was going to do with that 1. No, I messed up. That 6 and the 1 should have been flipped.
You know what? I'm paying this cost. I'm sorry. Instead of 3 algae.
No, that's okay. What a bad move. Oh, man. Dang it. This one's going here. That should have been a 6 for that. And that cost me 5. Because of that was my... and then I get to set 1 die on your research base to any value.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I didn't even grab my...
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do that. And I'm going to switch this to a 3. And then I get 5 waters for coming there. And I get a dice because that is Leyrin's armor. And that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm out of dice.
And then this 3 is going to go... Dang it. Boo. This 3 is going to go here. And that will cost me 3 water. And I get a gem. Okay, that's it.
Okay. On to the harvest.
On to the harvest. 6 waters, 4 algae.
So I'm going to produce with this 4 algae.
This is 1. I'm going to get...
With this I'm going to get 2 algae. One other energy.
Victory points at the end of the game. Were gems worth anything? Do you remember? Here we go.
1 point.
Gems are 1 point each, yeah.
Make 2 trades. I'm thinking how I'm going to do that. I'm getting, what am I getting over there?
Power and 10 algae.
10 algae. 1 power. So. Trade 6. 2.
I'm going to take my dice back just so I can see this stuff. I can make 2 exchanges. That's what I'm stuck on right now.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was spending my longest on.
I'm going to trade this gem for 2 other... yeah. Okay. That is... I'm done.
Okay, I'm done with my harvesting.
Okay.
Get the dice back. And the last event is the good old end of an era. Reveal all hidden
So this is
gem
a 4.
caches.
This is a 6.
The good old 8's way up, out of reach for both of us.
There's the 7. I was hoping for something good there. Oh, and you're going for... I'm first player, but you're going first with your harvester. I'll take the radio. Okay.
Okay. I know what my plan is.
I think I know what my plan is. This one just completely eliminates the algae cost, right? That rocket? Not just one, just all of the algae?
Of the...
The one above it.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, that's how I was playing it.
Like you, I gotta kind of move my resources around to see what I actually have.
Mm-hmm. What was that one going to? Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready.
Oopsies. I think I Set that there. I think we'll wing this on through.
Wing it on through. Ready?
We'll figure it out as we go.
All right. Here we go.
So
You're up first, headquarters.
I have headquarters. And this guy is going to go to... I'll make it a 3, and it's going to go right here.
Mm-hmm.
And trade these 8.
Okay. You get to set 1 die to any value.
Do get to set 1 die to any value. I'm going to make this a 6.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and with this 1, I'm going to go here, pay my 2 energy, and that's going to be a 2, because that should make it a 2. And I'll move here. Right? You?
Well, I guess if I'm doing this, who cares? I'm going to make this a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Or not make it a 6. It is a 6. I'm going here and spending the 15 energy. But I'm going to use this 6 to move my harvester to there. And then the setback, I don't know what number I'm on, a high one. What is that? 6,
9,
11, 14, 15.
12, 15, yep.
Is going to be, I wasn't going to play these 2 anyway, so that goes there.
Okay. I'm going to go here, pay 1, and I'll grab this one. Put it down in a second. Okay.
Well, I wanted to do that.
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't going to faster than I was.
So actually, there's not a whole lot to do left for me. Well, I'm going to use this to go here. Just get 10 on her.
Okay. Right, I'm going to use this 5 to go... I messed up. It's okay. I can still make it up. I'm gonna go here. Trade 3 water for 1 power.
Well, that will be the end of my moving. Because that was the last thing I needed. So, doesn't really matter. These can go here.
Okay.
You can write it on out.
And then this 4 is going to go here. It's going to cost me 2 algae. And then I'm paying all of this here. 3 energies, 4 algae. And I get the soda supply, which is 5 less. But then, most importantly, lets me go there.
Yep.
And then that is it.
That's the game.
Okay, so we still harvest and all that, I'm assuming. We can make trades and get...
Yes.
Right.
Do you have something for collecting resources?
So I have this one, right, that I get a gem.
Okay.
And then I can make 2 trades, and you can make 2 trades as well.
I see, yeah. So you can trade up 2 gems.
Yeah.
In that case. Actually,
I can't either.
Actually, I guess I technically can make 2 gems. So, I guess you are technically correct. We can do that.
I cannot. What is it? 2 trades if I do 6 for 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I can't. I can't do 2 trades. All right. That is.
Okay, so that's the games. All right, so end of game scoring. We should get a notepad.
All right, here we go. We got some stuff right here. I've got a paper. Hopefully that cable hasn't been there for a while.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so first up.
So we'll do Devin, Paul.
Dice on the negotiation board. So that is here.
Yep.
So I have, that is 12, 21, 26, 34, 38.
I'm at 18, I believe.
Yep, that is what I see.
Okay.
Next up, we have fulfilled contracts.
Yep. I'm at 6, 11, 15.
I have 6. Harvesters on gem caches.
I'm at 7, you're at 6.
Yep. So the points you get from your research base.
So it's the furthest one out.
Yeah.
Or furthest uncovered one. So I'm at 12 and you're at
10.
10.
And then gems.
I'm at 1 and you're at 2.
2.
All right, so you're at 38 plus 10 plus 2 is 50 plus 12 is 62. I'm at 18 plus 12 is 30 plus 7 is 37 plus 1 is 38 plus 15 is 53.
Yep.
53.
Okay.
Oh, man. 62 to 53.
62 to 53.
That was a pretty close game.
Yeah, it was. So this was Circadians First Light. Man, we honestly really like this game. We've played it several times now. It's really fun. I said in the very beginning, these cards that are your power cards, your people that you select, they really are what sets your strategy for the game, right? So mine right away was farms, and I placed tons in my farms because they were 6s. I got tons of resources from that. It's really unique. What was yours?
Mine was just the original farm that if I got a 6, I would get a gem or another
so you
die.
started with his special farm. And I think my 2 that I didn't use, I had Bjorg and Sal. And so Bjorg is really neat, or Sal, I'm not exactly sure which one it is. You always get this extra 3. And so you will always have a 3 that you use on top of your dice. And then my other one, Dan Guantama, you gain 1 additional reward when sending dice to the depository, right? So if I had picked that, I would have been a depository-focused set. I would have constantly gone there because you would have gotten 2 different things each time.
My other one was Sable Lassetti, and this is one that you've had before where you get to move your harvester at the end of every round. And I was very close to picking this one, but then I also thought, I want to try something new, right?
Yeah.
So that one's really good. And then my other one was actually Lasias James, and he treats any setbacks as positive effects. So
it's funny because the other times we played this,
we haven't had very many setbacks.
We've had maybe 1 or 2 setbacks at the very end of the game. And I guess this time there was only 2, but we had a position super early that there would have been setbacks, and he would have loved that, right?
Exactly.
Whenever there was the 5 and the 4 showing, that's prime for him because you place a 6 down and you get something good over here plus
And
the
here.
setback
Yep.
of something. So honestly, pretty big. And the setbacks, I think, are actually really big. It's like
they are
mitigating the damage that it does, but it's still, they are pretty bad effects.
And I mean, you got to kind of work it out a little bit with yours, where you gained something and then you just got rid of it immediately, right? Like that was it. It still stinks that that's what you had to do. But it didn't really affect you too bad, right? Like you're still getting the victory points. But you're right, like moving this harvester back is not fun.
No.
Right?
No,
like
it's not. Especially because honestly, you have to work really hard to get it out,
Yes.
right? Like it's really a neat thing where when you hit that outer ring, you are in really well producing spots that it's almost like, do I even want to waste? Is it worth, like, I thought of that many times, is it worth me spending resources to just trade how the resources come?
Yep.
And so I just, you get out there and you sit. I don't know, it's really neat. Honestly, we've done a review on this game, so check it out. You will see that we really do we love this game. It's a lot of fun. It's, if you made it all the way to this point, you realize it's a lot of thinky. I don't want to say downtime, because the truth is, I look at the clock here and we spent an hour and 40 minutes and it doesn't feel that.
It really
doesn't feel that at all when you're in it. I don't know how it is watching it. You guys may have thought, wow, this is boring as can be, because they're sitting there thinking about their dice.
And that's the thing. Like, you really do have to think about it. And you heard us a couple times say, like, I think this is what I had planned, because it really does. Like, you set that first one, and then 3 dice later, you really forget, like, what was I even going to do? On my last turn, I realized I had my die here because this one is -1 lightning, and that's actually what I wanted to do here with my contract.
Right.
But then I realized, oh no, I also wanted to do it here, right? So I could have gone either way. Luckily, it ended up working out with the trade, but
yeah, it's just it's awesome. The game really is fun. So that's really all we have. Again, that was Circadians First Light. Please, as always, like, comment, subscribe, all those things. They help us. They help our channel, and we're super thankful for them. That's all we've got for this one. We'll see you on the next one.
I'm Paul.
I'm Devin.
Together, we're Dads and Dice, 2 brand new dads who like to play some games during our free time.
I was not smiling. I was zoning out.
We're like eating.
Yeah. It got to where I had to talk, and I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay. And it uses dice as the workers in really, I think, a pretty interesting way. What were you going to say?
Nope, nothing.
Okay.
Dice in an interesting way.
Oh, that's going to be a terrible cut, because you were in the middle of about to say something.
All right, let's start over.
Okay. I like how patchwork is.
I know. Very clearly in frame. It's all good. Actually, yeah, just grab a different one.
That's what I'm going to do.
Smart.